Just a disclaimer, this is still a work in progress, and I have a lot of work to do yet, but it's fully functional. You shouldn't find any missing pages or anything, but if you do, let me know. But I still have a lot of work to do. But I just want to give you an overview of how it works and how to find things. And if I have extra time, I can go into some of the new features, but really this is just a walking tour. So if we start at the top, the banner here is a link to the home page. So if you click the banner, no matter what page you're on, you'll always go back to the home page. And we have two banners. We got that one and that one. And they're just sort of random. Underneath the banner, we have links just like the ones on the old website, but the difference is that they're animated. So when you put your mouse over these, you can see a menu drops down. And these menus that drop down are going to be the same no matter what page you're on. So you don't have to go back to the home page really ever unless you want to see something that's just on the home page. So wherever you are, you can just put your mouse over these things and they pop right down. And if you're into clicking, you could click this and it will take you to a page that has all of this stuff listed on it. But that's a lot of clicking. But if you're using a laptop and you don't have a mouse, it might actually be easier to do that. So you can go ahead and do that. If you mouse over these, you'll see that submenus will come up. And sometimes you can get another submenu and another submenu. So they'll go as, I put the limit at 4 because I don't want to get too crazy. But there are other pages that are not listed on these menus. So if you don't see what you want, if I'm looking for a specific piece of forestry information and I don't see it here, I'm just going to click on forestry and just take me to the forestry page. So see, my tendency is still to want to always go back to the home page because on the old site, all the links were on the home page, but that's totally unnecessary now. Everything you can see is going to be the same here. On the left-hand side here, we have our search box. And there is a link to home here. There's a link to print that will take this page here and give you a little bit more printer-friendly version. It's just kind of plain white with the text on it. The share box here lets you send an address of a page via Facebook or Twitter or whatever kind of thing you want. There's a guy right there. These links, let me go back to the home page for this one. These links here will change depending on what page you're on. So the way that works is if I mouse over parks and you see these links, community TV, forestry, green circle, etc. If I go to the parks page, I'm going to see those same links over here. So that's just another way for you to get around. Once you get to sort of a department page, a lot of the sub pages are here. But let me not get too far into what's on individual pages, but here's another new thing. Is this? I guess this is called breadcrumbs. I keep calling them cookie crumbs for some reason. Breadcrumbs. Let me go deeper, just so you can see how that works. So these here breadcrumbs will show you where you are. So I went from home to departments to parks to forestry to trees diseases, and I'm on the Dutch elm disease page. So I can click any of these to take me to any of these subsequent pages too. So you have links here, you have links here, and sometimes you have links on the side. Okay? These buttons, these 5, are the same no matter what page you're on. So those are always there. And that's Contact Us, which is our staff directory. How Do I, which used to be at the top, and now it's on the side there. And that's sort of a list of commonly asked things. How do I do this? How do I do that? Property search is just there because that's one of our popular tools on the website. And this will take you to a page that has both the assessor's property search thing and the comptroller treasurer's property search thing. And pretty soon we'll have, I think, a GIS property search thing, right, Joel? So that stuff's all there on that page. On the home page over here on the side, there is a link that says New Website Services, and you might want to check that out. That's a page that lists some of the things that are either new or they've changed significantly. Calendar, we always had a calendar, but it's a lot different now. Staff directory is different. Minutes and agendas, they're still there. They're just different. Content-wise, It's all the same stuff. It's just in a new house. And it's navigation is different, but it's all there. We recreated all of the pages except some seasonal park stuff that can wait till summer. Here I am back on the home page. News stories are going to always appear here, and there's always just a little snippet and a little thing you click to see the whole story. There we go. And then you can scroll through those, and you can come down here and see other ones. You don't have to go back to the home page again. It's lots of linkage going on. And that infrastructure part of the website is what's really, really different. It's how it works that's really, really different. I wanted to show you this because we've had some issues with it today, people having a little trouble learning. The Notify Me thing is really, really neat. You come in here and you put in your email address and you sign in. And then if you want to, you can also put in your cell phone number. You don't have to. When you see the button here that says Save My Profile Information, that's only for saving your email address and your phone number. If you want to subscribe to things, right now I only have 3 things, and this will increase dramatically. But you click on, if I wanted to subscribe to current job openings, I could click either the little envelope to get email or the little phone to get text message, or both. And it will send a confirmation email to you so that you have to confirm that it was really you that signed up for this. And it'll bring you back here. But once you do that, it works great. Anytime I add something to the sections that you see listed here, you'll receive either an email or a text message right away telling you that something new is posted there. And so that's really a nice feature. Facebook and Twitter just got set up this afternoon. So if you haven't seen them, right now basically all they're doing is the same kind of a thing that this is doing. When I add something to the calendar or a news story or certain other things that I can update, those are automatically posted to Facebook and Twitter. So that's going to be, I mean, that's another really big difference, is it's not passive anymore to where people have to come to the website to find what they're looking for. Now the website is really reaching out to people. So there's our Facebook. We have 2 people that like us already. One's me and one is Sarah. There it is. And you can see these are just the news stories and calendar announcements, like tonight's meetings, and they just automatically populated there, so I didn't have to do a thing. I'll get to you in a minute, Alderman. Twitter is the same way. I don't tweet, but if you tweet, you can do that. So these are some of the things that are either really, really new or they've changed quite a bit. So just take a look at those. Calendar is a good one. When you go to the calendar, we can have multiple calendars. So we can have a community calendar, which is the same events that you see on community TV. And then we can have department calendars. I set up a city meeting calendar. So whenever we have a city meeting, I post that to the calendar. And so right here is the calendar, and by default, we're looking at is everything. So here's the city meeting calendar, community events calendar, and the homepage calendar. But you can, if you want, choose your favorite calendar view, and it'll show you just that stuff. But the calendar is one of those things that you want to subscribe to, because like I said, when I update and I add agendas or add minutes or whatever, that kind of thing, you'll receive a notice via email or text message. Photo gallery, if you notice, there's a slideshow on the home page, and I can change those photos. I'll change those photos seasonally, just like I always have. But now they're in a little photo gallery thing. Mayor talked about it a little bit, I think, but what we've done here is we've hired a company called Civic Plus to provide the content management system, and that's the software that's driving all this stuff. And so some of these things that are in here are pre-made modules that they have, the calendar and the Notify Me thing and some of that stuff. So we'll make use of those as best we can, and there are other ones that we haven't started using yet, and we'll use them as we need to. Otherwise, it's still, as always, it's me making pages, only now I'm using different software. I'm using their software rather than store-bought software.